Peace and blessings, beautiful souls. Thank you for being here with me today. I am Jeannie Muhammad, your happiness coach. I empower women that are going through different challenges in their lives and they've lost themselves. I empower them to gain the confidence that they need in order to live the life that they desire. I am a holistic wellness coach, an assertive and confidence coach. I am the author of five self development books. They can be purchased, and you can learn more about me on my website. My website is iamjeaniem.com. My email is jeannie@iamjeaniem.com. On my website, you will also find where you can purchase my books, learn more about me, read some of my blogs. Also, go to my YouTube channel and watch some of my previous videos. And I encourage you to do that. And while you're there, would you please subscribe to my YouTube channel? I am striving to be able to communicate with more people, and so that I can help more people. And so, if you would, when you go to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to it. And as you watch this video, please hit that like button. Like, love, insightful, uh, curious, whatever button you want to hit, please do that. Thumbs up, all of those different buttons. And you know, the social media sites, they love to see when other people are liking or loving whatever is being done. And that way, it indicates to them that this is something that they want to, their algorithm will, kick in. And I don't know all about that technical stuff, but I do know that it helps when you like and you love. So please do that for me. Um, I have a workshop that will be coming up this Saturday that I am really excited about. It's Build Confidence Now. It's this Saturday, March the 12th, from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is free. You can go to Eventbrite, look up Build Confidence Now, and be able to register. As I said, it's free. I would love to see you there, and we can help build up each other's confidence together. And today's show, as I said, I am excited about it because we are striving to build our positivity. This is positivity is the key. And I decided to do this show because I know that there are a lot of us women, especially that, and men too, but I'm talking to us ladies right now, that we have negative concepts of ourselves. And because we have negative concepts of ourselves, sometimes we allow a lot of things into our lives that are not serving us. And we want to live happy, productive lives. And so, in order to do that, we sometimes have to change that negative mindset to a positive mindset. And that's in everything that we do. It's in our personal lives, it's in our business lives, it's in all of our relationships that we have with other people, it's in our spiritual life. If you are carrying around negative thoughts about yourself, that really is not, and please think about this, That's not godly. That's not godly at all, because the Creator has put in each one of us certain gifts, certain talents. We're alive. He gave us life. And if nothing else, that is something that we have that we can be positive about. So today's show is Heal from Within, Guard Your Peace. Guard your peace. I am speaking to two types of people today. That one, number one, I'm speaking to those people that have found their peace, that inner peace. And what is inner peace? Inner peace is having a physical and a spiritual calmness. It does not mean that you're without problems. Certainly, life is going to give us uh, plenty of problems to deal with. But if we have that inner peace, that spiritual and that physical calmness, we're going to deal with those problems a lot differently than if we don't have that inner peace. If we're chaotic in our thinking and we're chaotic about the way we handle things, then whatever problems that come along in our lives, they're just going to be magnified. So if you have found that inner peace and you uh, know what it is to walk this earth in a spiritual and a physical calmness, then you should guard that. That's very, very precious. That's that's gold right there. That's you should guard that the way that you would guard if you had diamonds in your house, or you had, because this is your temple. Your body is your temple. And that inner peace that you have within you is a treasure to be guarded. Now, I'm going to come back and talk with the people that have found this inner peace and have ways and tips on how you can guard it. Now, I want to talk to those people that are toxic. That's the second uh, person that I'm talking today, that toxic person. How will you know if you're toxic? How will you know if all you're spreading is that negative and energy? Because it's all energy. That's what we bring, is that positive energy or that negative energy. So how do you know when you're a toxic person? Do you walk around feeling miserable all day? Do you um never see anything good about life? Do you never see anything good about other people? Are you always complaining about everything in your life? Are you always, whenever you go out and you deal with people, are you always saying how that person treated you nasty, how that clerk was nasty, how everything is just nasty and everything, nobody likes you, nobody cares about you? You're toxic. You're toxic. Do a self examination. Look within. We all are looking for happiness, that inner peace, that joy in life. But we're always looking for it out here, over there, up yonder, down there, all around us. We are always looking for it in other places other than coming within. And that's where our healing is. It's within us. If you are a toxic person and you never see anything good in life, You're always walking around complaining. I suggest that you stop, take a good look at yourself. You are your problem. It's not anyone else, it's you. Take a self examination, an honest assessment of who you are. It's hard. It's hard to really look in the mirror and be honest about who we are. Are you always blaming someone else because you are consuming too much alcohol? Do you blame other people because you are consuming drugs? Do you blame other people because of your station in life? Do you blame your mother and your father because they didn't raise you the way you think that they should have been raising you, and so therefore you are who you are today? Are you still blaming other people for who you are and what you are? I suggest lovingly, because I was there. I understand. I understand. I understand where you are. I was there, always blaming other people. You are toxic, not only to other people, but it starts with you. You're toxic. You're not happy because you're not happy with who you are. Take a deep self examination and look at who you are. Be honest with yourself. Take some time to be alone with yourself, to look yourself in the eye. Get in the front of the mirror and look yourself in the eye and say, I am a toxic person. I need to change. And then start looking for those ways to change. Now, how? How do you change? How do you find that inner peace? How do you um, develop that calmness, that spiritual calmness, that physical calmness? First of all, I would suggest that you connect with your creator. Connect with your creator. Find that spiritual connection. Because as you go through life and you realize that it's you, you're going to need that connection, because sometimes it's just you and God. Whatever you call it, him, your the universe, the your creator, God, Allah, Yahweh, Jehovah, whatever name you have to associate with this higher power, you're going to need that connection. As we walk through life, we need that connection. First, establish that connection with your creator. You do this through prayer. You do this through your self-examination of yourself, because the God is the God within that you're developing. See, the creator shared himself with all of us and gave us part of himself. So he is in us. There is a God inside of all of us. So connect with that God, the God within, because this is about healing from within. Once you have developed that connection, spend time being still. Go out into nature. Look at nature and listen to the birds. Look at the bees. Um, Look at the flowers and the trees and breathe in that beautiful air that God has provided for us and be grateful. Be grateful for all the things that our Creator has given to us. There is so much to be grateful for. Instead of complaining about what we don't have, let's look at what we do have and be grateful for it. This is all about getting rid of that toxic behavior. Be grateful for what we have. Take responsibility for your actions. Don't always say it's someone else's fault because of where you are. We could continue to blame our parents for the things that they did not do for us as children. I certainly could complain about how I was raised and certain things that my parents did, but I prefer to look at the positive things that they did for me because most of the things that they did uh, that were not so good was out of ignorance. And I know that. I know it was not out of the fact that they did not love me. Most of the time, they probably did not even know how to love themselves. So, how could they properly love me? So, I know that. But I look at the good that my parents did. I look at the good that my mother and father instilled in me. And I am grateful for that. I am grateful that my mother gave me life. I am grateful that my father always provided a roof over our heads. Now, there may have been leaks in the roof, but it was not, we were totally out in the elements fighting for our lives to survive. I am grateful for the food that my mother and father provided. It may not have been the best food, but it's what they could provide. So I'm grateful. So now I don't blame them for where I am in life. I take responsibility for where I am because I have the ability to make choices that will elevate me from where I am. So I take responsibility for me. What can I do to change my station in life? You know, what is it that I need to do to have that big fine house? What is it that I need to do to have that beautiful Camaro that I want? Yes, I want me a black on black Camaro. And so I have to take responsibility for, getting that. I can't blame my mama and daddy because I don't know how to get that. I shouldn't blame anybody for what I don't have because I have a God within. And I know that that God within gives me the ability to be a God and bring into existence what I want. Now, it may not come as fast as I want it, but there are things that I have to put into, line it up. I have to have certain goals in place that I am achieving in order to reach that station in life that I desire. That's my responsibility. That's not anyone else's responsibility. So I'm also saying don't let your past define you. Don't let your past mistakes that you have made in your life keep holding you down and holding you in place. Let them go. All those past mistakes, there's nothing you can do other than have learned from them so that you don't continue to make those same mistakes in life as you go forward. And every day, and this is something to truly be grateful for, every day is an opportunity to be better than we were yesterday. So don't let your past hold you down. Don't let anybody hold your past against you. Okay? Don't let anybody blackmail you with your past. The past is the past. That includes your friends, your family, whoever, co-workers, I don't care. Whoever may be talking about yesterday, what you were yesterday. Some people hold against you what you were 20 years ago. Remember 20 years ago when you did this and you did that? Don't let that hold you back. Don't let that put you in a place where you're feeling guilty and feeling bad. That was 20 years ago. Who are you today? Do you know yourself? Do you know who you are today? If you are better today than you were yesterday, don't let anyone hold your past over your head. We're talking about gaining that inner peace, that spiritual and physical calmness inside. And lastly, but this is so important, love yourself. That's right. Fall in love with yourself. Until we fall in love with ourselves, we truly do not know what it is to love other people. Fall in love with yourself. Treat yourself with kindness and compassion. Do the things that you for yourself that show yourself love. You say you love other people and you do things for those people, and you may, give them gifts, or you may say kind words to them. Say those same things to yourself until you believe them. Fall in love with yourself. Find love. And this bring on my website, IamJeannieM.com. I have a free self-love report. You can download it. It is, as I said, free. It's ways that you can start to learn to love yourself and why it's so important that you do love yourself. So please go to my website, IamJeannieM.com, and download your free self-love report. Now, how do you keep this inner peace? You've achieved all this inner peace. You're walking around feeling great. You have let go of all of that negativity. You're concentrating on keeping that positive mindset. Now, how do you guard your peace? How are you going to guard your peace? First of all, you're going to limit your time around those toxic friends that you've been hanging with, because toxic people, they like to hang with toxic people. So if you're toxic, you've got a lot of toxic friends. So now you have to limit your time around them because you're not into that anymore. And when they start talking negative, you need to dismiss yourself. Don't sit around complaining with your toxic friends, your toxic co-worker, your toxic family member. Don't spend time. Just calmly dismiss yourself. You might want to throw a little seed in there about, something good. Drop a little positive in there, but don't stick around too long, because what they're saying and how they're saying and that energy that they're putting off, if you stay in that atmosphere, you'll find yourself right back where you started from, being toxic with them. I had a friend, a very, very, very good friend. This is when I was much younger. I spent time with her we were together all the time. We took trips together. We would visit her mother. Her mother lived in Monterey, in Carmel, California, by the beach. And I love the beach. I love to be anywhere there's water because it's calming to me. And we would go visit her mother quite often. But I would notice that whenever I left her company, I always felt bad. I always felt down. And I had to realize that that's because she was negative. The whole time I'm with her, she's always complaining about the problems that she had, the people in her life. Everything was negative. She never concentrated on anything that was wonderful, like having a mother that had a life, had a house by the beach that she could go visit anytime and be on the beach anytime she wanted to. To me, that's a lot to be grateful for. But she didn't see that. I had to cut that relationship. I had to cut it off because it was not serving me. It was not elevating me. And I had to realize that. And much as I loved her, and much as I wanted to be with her, I couldn't afford to be with her because my spirit was being crushed. So I had to cut it off. So that's one way you're going to keep your inner peace, is to limit your time around these people that are spreading negativity. Put boundaries. Another way to keep your peace is to put boundaries in place. Determine what you want and what you will accept, and put that in place, and don't let anyone cross that boundary. Now, all of these things take time. It's a process because you're in the habit of being a certain way, and it takes time to break those habits, but they can be broken. And so you need to, or you should, put boundaries in place. And don't let anyone cross those boundaries. Now, this is an example of a boundary that I have in place. I don't allow anyone to just come to my house and drop in. That includes my children. If you're going to come visit me, call me and let me know that you would like to come visit, or you're coming and see what my schedule is. Don't just drop in on me, because you don't know what I may have planned. You don't know, I may be doing a live. I might be consulting with a client. You know, I work from home. That does not mean that my day is just so open that I can just receive you at any time. I have a schedule that I work by. So don't just drop in to say you're going to visit me because you have the time and you're inconsiderate of my time. So everybody know, and it took time to train people to know, you have to call Jeannie before you visit her, because if you come to her door and you have not let her know that you're coming, she won't answer the door. She doesn't answer the door. So you wasted a trip anyway, because she's not going to answer if she is not expecting anyone. That's one of my boundaries. Create an atmosphere of peace. Maybe have someone where, and this is guarding your peace, maybe have some place in your home where you can just go, or uh, that you can, just commune with yourself, commune with your creator. It's just that quiet place where you can be still in your home. Create that atmosphere in your home. Maybe have the type of music that will elevate your vibration. Listen to that type of music. 432 hertz. Listen to that type of music instead of that 440 hertz music that instills negative vibes in you. Listen to the type of music that will elevate your vibration. Create that kind of atmosphere. Release all that negativity. Release it. Whatever is in, release it. Because once you gain your peace, that does not mean you don't have to work at keeping it. Guard your peace. Focus on another way to guard your peace is to focus on what's important. Most of the things that we worry about don't ever come about. About 8%, this is studies that have been done, say that about 8% of the things that we worry about never actually happen. So there are things that we worry about that we can do nothing about. So we should look at the things that we worry about, and they're either going to be in two categories: things that we can do something about, or things that we have no control over. We should decide between those two things. If we have no control over it, then we need to change our attitude about how we think about that. If we do have control, we need to decide and put into place the things that we need to do in order to bring about the results that we want. That has brought me to the end of this program. Guard your peace. It's precious. It's precious. I can't tell you how precious it is. Well, if you are there and you have found that inner peace, you know what I'm talking about. If you have not found it, I strongly suggest that you take everything that I have said in this program, and from this moment forward, you start seeking that inner peace. Now, I know that, it's not easy. Nothing in life worth having is easy. But once you find it, guard it. Guard it. I am Jeannie Muhammad, your happiness coach. Join me this Saturday. Sign up. It's free for Build Confidence Now. You can go to Eventbrite, um, search for Build Confidence Now. It's Saturday. It's Saturday, this coming Saturday, March the 12th, between 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Build Confidence Now. I'd love to see you there. Thank you for watching. And in the meantime, stay blessed and stay safe.